Hi guys, it's Mina. Welcome back. Today we're going to do something really fun. We're going to do some of these pumpkins, pouring on styrofoam pumpkins. I got these from Michael's on sale. They're like 70% off right now, so like $6 or $7 for this bigger size. I did this one yesterday and I love how it came out. They're really dry now. This one I did this morning, and I think the shape has something to do with how easy or hard it was. So this one was definitely a lot easier than this one. So what I'm going to do with you guys is show you a bigger one. So I have stuck some pins in the bottom. I'm hoping this works. Okay, let me show you my colors. So that's the one we're going to pour on. I have here DecoArt Americana Decor in Neutral Beige. This is the little 8-ounce tubs. This is not the 2-ounce jars. This is Neutral Beige. I have their 24 karat gold, my favorite. I have Golden's burnt orange, which is a delicious, beautiful, perfect fall color. It's just so rich and so deep and just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. And then this one, I wanted to use Van Dyke Brown, but I didn't have a lot left, so I used some of my Liquitex Basics burnt umber, and then I added a little bit of Artist Loft Flow Acrylic in black to it, and made it a nice dark, deep brown, rather than the more milk chocolatey brown that the Liquitex Basics usually is. In this cup, I have a little bit of Floetrol. So when I did that bigger pumpkin, I was pouring and it was coming off beautifully, and then it was like sticking, and for some reason there was a spot where the paint, instead of going down over it, was going off to the side and going through the grooves. So the idea that I had today, I'm going to put these back inside so they don't get messed up. The idea that I had today to keep that from happening again is to wet down the surface a little bit and make it more slippery. Just like we put a base coat on a canvas, I'm going to put a base coat of Floetrol around the pumpkin before I pour it. But I'm going to get my cup ready first before I do that. Is this in a bad spot here? I'll just put it back for now. I'm trying not to make more shadows for you guys. Okay, so last time I did it, I had a whole bunch of colors and it ended up getting muddy, which I did not like. So I'm going to do it this time with only 4 colors, and it's going to be beautiful because that's what that first one was. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with some Van Dyke. Now my paint is thicker this time. This morning it was a lot thinner, and I think it's better if it's thicker. So just a little bit more. Oh, this is Liquitex Gloss Medium and Varnish, and Floetrol, and water in the Liquitex Basics in the dark umber. So there's my burnt orange. Okay, now we're going to put a little bit of the Neutral Beige. Actually, I'm going to put some gold first because I really like how those two look combined. Then I'm going to go back to the Neutral Beige. We're going to do brown. I do have another extra cup of paint for each one, so either I could do another pumpkin, or if my idea doesn't work, then I will have enough paint to pour on it again. So, okay, that's the first cup. I'm going to end it with just a little bit of brown so it starts with that layer on there. Okay, so come pumpkin, let's do this, honey. Okay, pumpkin, 70% off, awesome. Okay. Floetrol, plain Floetrol. So I'm going to turn this on its side and just kind of, the most important part that it seemed that really needed it was the bottom half. So I'm going to just rub this on here like this. And then as soon as I'm done, I'm going to start pouring the cup because it's hot today. It's not windy right now, thank goodness. It was windy this morning. Okay, I'm just going to pour that around there, just to give it something to slide on easier, because it slid pretty easy on the top, but then on the bottom part is where it seemed to have trouble. Okay, got grabby. Alrighty, that's pretty good. Let me give my hands a wipe so we don't drop our cup. Okay, here we go. I'm excited. Okay, so my husband was watching me do the other one, and he suggested that instead of starting in the very center for the very first part, that we start farther around the edge. to get more of a base coat on there. I'm going to turn this way because it seems like it's tipping that way towards you. Okay, so we're not going to go right in the middle at first. We're going to kind of start around the edge and let that flow a few layers, and then we'll get into the middle more. Is it working? Is it going down? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put a canvas under there. I did last time. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. See, there's the burnt umber with the gold mixed. So pretty together. This reminds me of like a big candy apple or something. Okay, so that's really cool. So there's one area right here where it's not flowing. It's grabbing. There we go. It's moving. Any other spots? So that Floetrol worked pretty cool. It's like 90% coverage on the first cup. Ooh, there's a section back here. Can you get a shot of underneath the pumpkin, the drips? It's just like this really cool colander pour. Okay. So the bottom of that pumpkin has no paint on it, but that's okay. I mean, I can always take off the pins and dip it in something. It's no big deal. I want to pour some more on here, even though this is really cool. I don't want the brown, the most prominent color on top. So this time I'm going to start the cup with the burnt orange. So that's what it ends with, some gold. Then the neutral beige, then our dark brown. I'm going to go back to the beige because I don't want to put the brown and the gold together because that makes that weird kind of army green color that I'm not so crazy about. So I don't want to do that. All right, I'm excited. Ready? Here we go. So this time I'm just going to go right around the stem and then let it float down. There's even cells there. That's so cute. Okay, here we go. I'm keeping it fairly close to where I'm pouring because I don't want it to blend all that much. I am switching directions once in a while too because that was giving me a really cool effect with the brown. Put a little bit more brown in there. It's really neat. I kind of wish there was just a little bit more of the burnt orange on top. I think I might pour just a little bit more burnt orange on there with just like the cream and the gold, not with the brown. I'm going to pick it up and move it. I'm going to get a picture of this because this is so pretty. And I'm going to use those drips as the base coat for the first one, or for the second one. Okay. That's cool. Ready? Let's see. I'm going to pick it up from the bottom because the bottom doesn't have paint on it. Okay. All right, so let's get our second guy over here. Did you get the picture? Isn't that beautiful? It's so pretty. So it's essentially a colander pour right there. Halfway tempted to just leave it, but I want the paint. So here we go. I'm just going to use this on here as a base coat because this is the colors that we are using. And there's a lot of gold in there. Basically just needs something to slide on. roll it in there, I guess. Probably should have waited to do that till after I'd filled my cup. So we might have to do it again. Okay. All right. Let's fill this up a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna start with the burnt orange. And then we're gonna go neutral beige, and gold, brown, back to the burnt orange. Okay, I'm just going to put a ring around of this around there. Okay, here we go. Give that a second and see where it's sliding and where it's not. See that like kind of greenish sort of tinge? Yeah, that's pretty though. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Chunk right there. Okay. That's pretty cool. Should I stop or should I a little more? I think I want a little more burnt orange on there. Since I don't have that much paint left, I'd rather have this be more how I want it. So I'm going to put a little bit more in the bottom of the cup, just so that comes out last. It's like one of those games of that puzzle of, so you don't want the gold next to the brown, so what can you put there instead? Which that's why I actually have the neutral beige in here, because it's very, very helpful in that regard.
Seating chart for a wedding.
Yeah, right. Okay, we're gonna put some more gold in, and then I'm gonna put burnt orange in. Okay, here we go. Although this is very cool though. All right, I'm gonna go more around the edge rather than right in the middle. Reminds me of candy corn. That's cool though. Well, maybe it was better before I put that last cup on, but it's still very cool. I like it a lot. It's got more white on it.
Guarantee it's not going to look like that when it's dry.
Yeah, no, it's gonna keep spreading down, which is kind of cool. You see that, like, the neutral beige at the bottom is slowly going down, 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 and the other colors are just gonna stretch out, which is awesome. I'm just gonna leave that there for a couple of minutes. This side's really pretty. Look at this side. Let me turn it for you. That's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That's really neat. And this one started to get some cells on it, which is awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape some of these drips into a cup, and I'm just going to, when they're dry, just go in and paint the bottoms of them so that it matches. So the very bottom has not touched paint. This is very cool though. I like this. Very neat. Cool. Well, that's it for this one. I will take some pictures and close-ups for you, and they'll be dry in a couple of hours. So hopefully by the time you see this video, they will have made it into the final shot. But if not, then I'll just post pictures for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have fun and do something cool like this. You know, this is a great activity with kids, with your parents. Have fun. Try things, you know. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween. See you soon.